Now look, we're very slightly over. We have only 5 questions on the Mentimeter. Should we say that people will answer those, but can I just pose a question to each of you? And Diane, you were listed to join us on the panel. Are we going to make everybody sit up there like a Greco-Roman thing, or are you happy sat there? Oh, it's okay, I didn't get it signed off first. My question is, for each of you, what one small achievable change can make your work or organisation more effective in the next year? Laurie.
You've absolutely set me up. So, yeah. I mean, what else can I say? Open safety. Sorry.
I mean, it would be good to open safely for non-COVID missions as well. Yeah, I agree. I'll say, in the interest of saying something different, for me, it'd be sorting out indication in medicines data.
Sorting out indication in medicine?
Yeah, indication included in your medicines data, yeah.
Linked data, better patient-linked data, I think. So, which is what Open Safely is very good. But across so many things, we need the patient-linked data.
And tell me, what particular data sets is it that you want linked together?
All of them will be good, but I think for my work around AMR, linking resistance data, antimicrobial use will be important. At the moment, we have them in separate places. And Ben is setting me up again as well, so I'm going to stop there because some of this is organisation who is going to release data to where and how can we then have that linked data to then be used. So UKHSA have their resistance data, antimicrobial use data is elsewhere. How can you get those data linked? And there's several discussions about how that could happen, but it's challenging.
Mandation of data standards.
And when you say mandation of data standards, it's a 4-word sentence, and obviously it sounds like it's easy and it sounds like it should have happened. So why hasn't it
happened? Current data standards, that people should be using them, and the word mandation is used in the current regs that people should be doing them. Unfortunately, there's no way we can police it, which is one major problem. And even if we do police it, what do we do to people? So at the moment, the regs only actually mean that we could fine a hospital if they're not using a data standard, but that would look really good in NHS England going, we want lots of money out of a trust that's failing because you're not actually mandating a data standard because you can't afford to put them in the first place. But under the new regs, as of this year, we've got the Data Use and Access Bill came through, and now we're allowed to actually start hammering at the system suppliers as well, which is good news. So there's 3 things we can do. We can fine them if they're not using our data standards. And we can also have a good list and a naughty list, which is very topical for Christmas. So we can actually say, this is the list of the people who are using our data standards. And then you can actually, we advise you use these suppliers. And we can also have a list of people who aren't using our data standards. We recommend you don't use these people. So it's the first time we've actually had more teeth to actually start doing this. Before this, it's actually just been more optional, really, for people to actually use data standards. But now we can start clobbering some of the big boys who come in, mainly international people who come in and go, oh, but we actually do a whole worldwide market. Why on earth would we actually want to mandate just NHS standards and support you? We can actually start maybe looking at those big guys.
It's a very tricky business, and if anyone's very interested, there's a fantastic paper from 2003 that is literally titled, "Why is GP computing so good and hospital computing so bad?" And I think part of it is down to scale. Individual practices are not just tractable, but also the person buying the system is the person using the system, and it's all much closer and more local.
It's a lot easier for us in centre with GPs because there's a limited set of suppliers we can deal with, and we actually handhold them and actually talk to them, actually guide them through what we need them to do. Whereas in secondary care, there's so many people. As I said, with EPMA data flows, we've got 18 EPMA providers, not just EPMA. We just don't have the resource to actually pin them all down.
Look, thank you very much. And that leads us on really well to our final speaker for the day, which is David, the Chief Pharmacist of NHS England. Do you want to hide? Otherwise, you might feel strange. Bravo to our panel.